This day has just seen the release of something really insane. Single-handedly, the Shiba Inu development team changed the course of events. It's possible that we know the answers right now. Analysts are beginning to take over. It is possible that the price of Shiba Inu will be completely altered as a result of anything that is going to happen the next week. What exactly is going on? And what on earth am I even referring about in this sentence? Please allow me to elaborate. Welcome to Dr. Crypto, your daily serving of Shiba. This is the spot for you if you're curious about anything related to Shiba. If you want to keep informed about all the latest news forecasts and stay ahead of the crypto industry, subscribe. To get more Shib news, be sure to click the like button. This morning, Shiba Inu saw a brief downturn that caused some traders to be taken off guard. The price dropped, causing a bit of a shakeup. Guess what, however, the decline didn't endure for very long. Throughout the course of the day, Shiba Inu demonstrated how powerful this energy really is by bouncing back like a genuine powerhouse. This is when things start to get interesting. After taking a step back and looking at the wider picture, it is clear that this past week has been nothing short of fantastic. Shiba Inu is still holding significant, displaying an outstanding increase that keeps traders feeling fired up, despite the fact that it had a minor downturn. What is the general vibe in the neighborhood? Energy that is unadulterated. These holders are not only self-assured, they are ecstatic. A rising number of people are coming to the conclusion that Shiba Inu is not just another pump and dump coin. This is developing into something far more significant. Individuals are not only looking at the daily charts, but also toward the future. Whales are engaging in games of their own. Retail investors, on the other hand, are not giving up because they are aware that this trip is not yet finished. Because of this type of resiliency, Shiba Inu continue to demonstrate that they are more than just a buzz. Every time it falls, it comes back much stronger than before. And precisely for this reason, a great number of people feel that this surge is just getting started. At this point, things are going to grow much more bizarre. A strong day was not the only thing that Shiba Inu had. In fact, it outpaced the major competitors in the cryptocurrency market. You have it correctly. During the time when Bitcoin and Ethereum were going about their business, Shiba Inu was stealing the show and demonstrating once again that it is a formidable adversary. A greater proportion of Shiba Inu holders held the cryptocurrency for an extended period of time than Bitcoin and Ethereum. What a major thing it is. The majority of Shiba Inu owners are not available for rapid flips, according to data that is on the blockchain. They want to stay in this for the long run. They are able to see the plan, they have faith in what is going to happen, and they are not ready to let go. Bitcoin's price has been the benchmark for the whole cryptocurrency market for many years, and the majority of assets have followed its example. Shiba Inu, on the other hand, are beginning to break that mold. The act of riding the wave is not enough. Currently, it is forging its own way. The stats are not deceiving. Even though the market has been throwing curveballs, a significant number of Shiba Inu owners have been steadfastly hanging on for more than a year, refusing to be rattled out of their positions. Is that proportion correct? It is in fact spreading out. Shiba Inu's numbers continue to increase, in contrast to Ethereum's long-term holder count, which has seen some declines in recent times. There is no better way to express commitment than that. It's not enough to be hype. Confidence is the key. The idea that this coin has a future that is much more significant than anybody could have ever envisioned. However, Shiba Inu is not just here to have fun. This thing is here to triumph. But let me tell you something that may seem ridiculous to you, but I want you to hear me out. There was a further bizarre occurrence that took place today. An enormous number of bombshells have been delivered by the Shiba Inu team, which has caused the whole community to be buzzing. In order to provide some background, it has been quite some time since Kusama has made any type of presence on social media. Numerous hypotheses were proposed as a result of his disappearance. Just where is he? What exactly is he working on? Is there going to be a significant event? There have been a lot of questions floating around in the community, but it seems that the Shiba Inu development team has finally answered and clarified everything. Do you want to know all there is to know? In the latter portion of the movie, I will explain everything in detail, so make sure you stay until the very end of the film. But first, let's listen to this ludicrous forecast that was made by one expert. One of the most prominent market analysts has recently made a significant forecast about Shiba Inu. The situation is going to get quite chaotic if it comes to pass. Based on the opinion of this knowledgeable individual, the Shiba Inu is on the cusp of a breakthrough that has the potential to propel it to its greatest levels since December of last year. What is the reason? The enormous falling channel that has been preventing prices from rising for many months is poised to finally release its grasp on the market. And when something like that occurs, research has shown that prices have a tendency to skyrocket. Recently, Shiba Inu has begun acting in a manner that is reversed. It had been fighting with some negative momentum, then all of a sudden it became bullish, stringing together several days of solid gain, which is something that we haven't seen in months. This change in momentum is precisely what experts have been anticipating all along. Watch out. According to the observations of a well-known market observer, the price movement on the charts is displaying significant strength, with Shiba Inu driving right up against the top resistance of this long-term structure. It is possible that the move will be significant if it is successful. Even more interesting is the fact that another expert is claiming that the breakout has already taken place. Shiba Inu is said to have officially broken out of its collapsing wedge pattern according to their beliefs. And if the volume continues to increase, things can go forward very quickly. If Shiba Inu continues to close higher than major moving averages, there is even conjecture that the stock might skyrocket to heights that would be among the most significant rallies it has had in a considerable amount of time. It is not simply a random amount of hoopla. At the same time as momentum is growing and confidence in the marketplace is soaring, technical indications are beginning to align. We might be looking at a tremendous run that brings Shiba Inu back into the limelight in a significant manner if this breakout turns out the way experts anticipate it will. In addition, here is something that has the potential to make this Shiba Inu rally even more exciting. Kusama, the mystery main developer, has been away from social media for some time now, and the community has been humming with conjecture as a result. Just where is he? Is there anything going on behind the curtain? Despite the fact that some people began to worry, we now have some answers to our questions. Vet Kusama, a vital member of the Shiba Inu team, has just jumped in to clarify the situation. He assuaged everyone's concerns by assuring them that there is nothing wrong, and in fact, to the contrary. He claims that everything is proceeding just as it was intended to, and that there is not the slightest cause to be worried about the situation. While Kusama may be unavailable, the work that is being done behind the curtains has not ceased for a single moment. Indeed, it seems as if a significant event is about to take place. Vet Kusama even attempted to get authorization to release a few items to the Shiba Inu Society, marking both Kusama and Cal Daria, his right-hand developer, as the individuals responsible for the leak. The fact that none of them reacted, however, simply serves to deepen the mystery. Additionally, there is Lucy, who is the social media head for Shiba Inu social media. Immediately, she stepped in with her own little tease, implying that Kusama could be busy working on extending the Shibarium environment. In fact, she responded to a message that was so mysterious that it included a figure with the head of a Shiba Inu dressed in a cloak and fleeing away to create the next great thing. How did she react? At the same time, when Kusama is being directly tagged, a light-hearted "let's have coffee first." This is the type of remark that seems to be harmless, but in fact it is packed with a lot of hidden meaning. It gives the impression that something monumental is in the works, and when Kusama at long last comes back, we could be in for some news that completely changes the game. At this point, things are about to take a turn for the better. If anything like this occurs, and Kusama returns with a significant update, it has the potential to push Shiba Inu into yet another explosive rally period. To tell you the truth, this wouldn't be the initial time it happened. Before we have witnessed it. Each time Kusama has made a significant statement, the market has responded in a very short amount of time. All of a sudden, everyone understands that Shiba Inu is not just another meme currency, and prices skyrocket as a result. The enthusiasm around the coin is through the roof. It is a mass movement. The question is, what will happen if this rally truly succeeds? There is a possibility that we are seeing something enormous, maybe even another highest high. Imagine the implications that this would have for the holders who have been carefully stacking and trusting in the long-term goal through all of this. It is a game changer. Those who persevered through the times of relative calm, through the periods of decline and correction, were ultimately able to see the fruits of their patience in the most significant manner conceivable. And if there is one thing that history can teach us, it is that the market pays attention to what Kusama has to say. It is possible that all of this will take place much sooner than anticipated. Analysts are now speculating that Shiba Inu may be getting ready for a tremendous 12x rise, and the stats are making that forecast sound more and more plausible with each passing day. The decentralized exchange that is part of the ecosystem, SHIBASWAP, has been seeing very rapid growth. As a result of an increase in the number of individuals entering the ecosystem, the trading volume has increased, the total value locked has risen, and the liquidity pools are rising. It is not simply a random amount of hoopla. Increases in on-chain activities are demonstrating that there is a growing demand for Shiba Inu. The exchange reserves are depleting, which means that there are less tokens available for purchase. That is a tried and true method for preventing a supply crunch. And when that occurs, prices have the potential to move quickly. Additionally, experts have seen something much more significant, which is the formation of a classic cup and handle structure on the charts. A key indication of an explosive breakout is the occurrence of a situation in which history repeats itself. This optimistic stance is supported by Lucy, the main strategist for Shiba Inu, who suggests that the potential for appreciation may be far more than what the majority of people anticipate. Other analyst is examining Fibonacci levels and seeing the exact same thing that they are seeing. It is possible that this rally is only getting started, and Shiba Inu is well poised to make a significant rise. Shiba Inu is not only looking powerful, but it is also looking unstoppable as momentum continues to grow. Exchange supply is becoming more constrained, and technical indicators are all flashing green together. In the event that this breakout really takes place, we are not only referring about a little increase, it's possible that this will be one of the largest and most spectacular rallies that we've seen in a very long time. However, what are your thoughts on this matter? Leave a comment down below. The day is over now. Remember to give it a big thumbs up. To see our most recent material, share it and subscribe to the channel.